some, people have referenced your punt return as the loudest that Williams-Brice has ever gotten, the loudest they can ever recall it. Obviously, a huge play. South Carolina's up 14-0. It's because it's a crazy play in its own right because you muff the punt at first, pick it up, take off, beat everybody to the corner, and score the touchdown. And Williams-Brice, everybody just loses their minds. But talk about that play again. What did you see? What do you remember from that play? And then also just that game and that day. I mean, what do you remember from that game? The aftermath of that play again, the crowd, just really everything to do with that 2012 Georgia game where you guys took the dogs to the woodshed.
Man, it was really the defense. The defense had, all week the defense was they were just on another level, and they, like I said, they came and they played lights out that game as well. And we really just was feeding off the defense, DJ, Clowney, and all those guys. We were just feeding off the defense. And I remember Shaq Wilson coming up to me that same drive. That drive was about to begin. And he came up to me. He's just like, about to get a 3-and-out right now. Like, when they kick it to you, I just want to meet you in the end zone. He was just like, I just want to just run it back. I just want you to score. I told him, the guy was like, okay. And that's what that was. We went out. He got the 3-and-out. So it was kind of like this plan. And they pinned him deep. And I was like, oh, okay. He really got a 3-and-out, inside the 25. He got a punt. This is field. This is return area. So I was like, okay. So I was like, well, he held up to his end of the deal. And I just remember being, overly excited before the punt was even kicked. So when I muffed it, it's like all the adrenaline in me was lost at one point in time. And I was like, oh, it's a muff punt. And you're like, oh, this is bad. I just remember, the urgency, you got to pick it up. So I just picked it up as fast as I could. When I looked up, for some reason, the first guy that was down to tackle me, he stopped his feet for some reason. And once he did that, I was like, oh, he just gave me some time to make a move. So I made a move on him. He missed. And I just got vertical as fast as I could because, there's just a rule of the punt return. Give me the first 10. Give me the first 10 yards and the rest is yours. So I just remember just getting vertical because I had already muffed the punt. So I was just like, I just don't want to make a bad situation, worse. So I get the first 10. Get the first 10 and the middle of the field kind of opens up. So now I'm like, okay, keep going. So now I get to, it was maybe like you said, it was one or two guys. And I would just remember making the same cut, one to the left and then one to the right and then one to the left, and then the sideline just opened up and I got a good block. And I just remember running to the student section. That's what I do remember. I remember running to the student section and just seeing all the white towels and everybody going crazy and stuff. And I remember getting in the end zone, and I remember the first person to come and tackle me. I don't even know where he came from, with Marcus out of nowhere. He comes and tackles me, he tackles me. And we just in the end zone, and I'm thinking we're about to get flagged because everybody's celebrating, the crowd's going crazy. And then, that was that part as well. That was one of my favorite moments, being at South Carolina, because you did feel the crowd. You felt it on the field. You felt the stadium rumbling. And that was just the one that kind of took the life out of them. Georgia didn't even want to play anymore after that.